course, he is from the southeast. So when place in government, that's the knee-jerk reaction. Interestingly, the example you cited with the woman with her eyes shut, that was actually a vote that took place in the southeastern part of the country, where you are from, right? Where that Peter Obi won massively. The Labour Party won over 90% in the southeast, right? Of course, he is from the southeast. So when
Nuisance Lele.
Akuri Nigalailai said a woman that was attacked in Surulere by Tinubu's thugs because they suspected that she wasn't going to vote for APC. They broke a bottle on her head. They punched her until she became soaked in blood, in her own blood. Akuri Nigalailai said that never happened in Lagos. It happened in the eastern part of Nigeria. Then they came for him. When they came for Akuri Nigalailai, there was nobody to defend him. They said Akuri Nigalailai has been so arrogant that Bekunde Onofunuga, the 75-year-old special advisor to Bokuwari on Twitter matter, has been made homeless in the Old Rock Villa. I don't know if you know that. Onofunuga was appointed as a media advisor to Tinubu in October 2023, and he's been an homeless fellow. All this noise you are seeing on social media, they say na Scott. I mean, na Scott and the Olori Buku Adagbamadanu Adagbajera Ofu Onofunuga. They say na Scotting in the Scots in some people's offices inside the Old Rock Villa, all because Akuri Nigalailai doesn't want to have anything to do with him. You are too rash. Ijoba Yoruba lokan. You are Akuri Nigalailai. You dey mad? Now Yoruba get this thing now. Now what on? You dey treat a Yoruba man like that. You go hear him. When they finally got to it, they said he's too arrogant. He's not accessible. So they sacked him. He had to beg. Please, sir, can I just resign? Please do. Don't sack me. They sacked him. I said, okay, it's okay. You don't have to cry now. Come on. I've been with Bokwari for a while. It's all right. It's okay. Go and resign. Just tell them that you have a family problem. Your family get HIV and your family get diabetes, HIV, monkeypox, and all those diseases. Family problem. You need to go away indefinitely. You know, go come back again. And it was eased out disgracefully. Prince Jejeman would love that. Says serve Nigeria and come back in shame. That's how he got he got eased out of the system and never to be seen again. Akuri Nigalailai. Similarly, those who are championing and one look on, and all of you should go back to your state. They are buying a liter of petroleum for 1,000 naira. This one bought 5 liters for how much?
5 liters, 10,000. What talking to? Federal government, we really appreciate. More power to your elbow. But she want you know. What to take bell? What to take dry? And insurance because we need it. But federal government, we promise you something. We are waiting for you next election. What campaign? Honorable me, continue marry next election. What campaign? Go on the Shabala and the choice. We have been packed to. Be packed to. You are
Nuisance Lele.
Of them. That's why I said you are just a foolish person. If you look at me and say, it's because you don't like them. It's because God will surprise you, Mayegun. You see, God, Nigeria is going to be great. We know things are very tough. We know that you don't like Asiwaju Awole. But we believe that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is going to make Asiwaju succeed. And it will put you to shame, Mayegun. You will see it in Jesus' name as 2,000 naira per liter. 5 liter, 10,000 naira. Yes, 5 liters. If you are still buying your own liter for 1,000, you better be thanking your star. Eh? And please, so Mokuna not go put petrol inside your bedroom because you are safeguarding the precious liquid. To my journal ni one like they don't go even just Akim is in that room. So how we go take identify Akim now? Eh? We all the body don't they? When you look journal to buy your law, eh? Tinubu, God go punish you. We cannot recognize Akim, Mommy Akim, Iyawa Akim, Omo Akim. All of them don't born to where she said, Tinubu, look at Akim and the whole family because they wanted to protect their petroleum. We cannot negotiate. Akim Mutabai, who is Akim here? Don't go put petrol inside your house, so you won't save fuel, so that somebody else will not steal it, because it's already becoming a precious metal now. I mean, precious water, precious liquid. Okay, hang on. Like I said, they don't try come at me for X, Twitter. If you can't see me anymore on Twitter, don't worry. Let's see if I can reconnect that. I hope somehow my connection will not take us out of YouTube as well. Sure you get. So me, I don't wish anybody anything bad, okay? As I am doing my own program, advising and exposing things, I still don't wish you bad. I can still pass some messages that possibly can save your life. Because whatever you are facing right now, na child's play. Yeah. What do you mean? Things are very tough. Is that not why I've been here for almost 2 hours? Is that not why I've always been here every now and then? I know. I do. This guy said, with the way the thing they go, Nigeria will break, Nigeria will break, but in Hausa, my dear sister, Garba Live, Celia, we even still hold Celia about $70. Celia donated towards a fundraiser on this platform last month, and then she got charged twice. I didn't forget to Celia, so I know that somehow Yoruba Union still hold you about $70. We'll work on that. Okay, we'll get that back to you. I will get that back for you. However, I need your help. Help me interpret what this guy is saying. He's talking about with the way the shege is going. Nigeria might break up last and he's calling on Tinubu. He's a journalist to Bukati.
Akwai labarin da ina ga wani professor mu ne a jami'a ya ba mu shi, ban san ko zai so in kira sunan shi ba. Yake ba mu labarin rikicewar ƙasa. Yace lokacin da ya je Saliyo, rigimar Saliyo Nasiru. Yace wallahi a Saliyo da suka je, alƙalan Supreme Court in Saliyo ya gansu da roba irin na almajirai a hannunsu suna bin layin abinci a sansanin 'yan gudun hijiran United Nations. Kudin nan fa da barayin 'yan siyasan nan suke sata, da sanatocin da ministocin da bada shugaban ƙasar da gwamnonin da kwamishinonin da 'yan majalisun, sai fa an zauna lafiya ne kudin zai ciwo.
Yes.
Sai ba da zaman lafiya zai ciwo. In fa suka rusa ƙasan nan, wallahi sai kaga minista da kokon bara ya je ya shiga layin raba abincin 'yan gudun hijira, wato wanda kungiyoyin jin kai suke rabawa. A Kano sai ta faru, a Borno sai ta faru, a Yobe sai ta faru. Sai kaga commissioner yana yawo ba takalmi, wallahi in suka rikita Najeriya. Kuma dama talaka ba daɗi yake ji ba. In suka rikita ta su za su wahala. In suka rikita ta su za su wahala. Ƙasa kana so a zauna lafiya, ko ka azurta kanka, su sauran fa sai ka ba su abinci da abin da za su sha da maganin da za su kai iyalinsu. Sai fa ka ba su basics tukunna ake zama lafiya. In fa ƙasan nan ta rikice, 'yan siyasan nan da suka zama azzalumai, barayi, marasa tausayi, wasu ma za ka ce marasa imani, don ba za ka taɓa tsammanin waɗannan sun yadda za a tashi kiyama ba, wallahi sai sun fi kowa wahala. Alƙalai da ake haɗa baki da su ana cuta, manya-manyan 'yan sanda da ake haɗa baki da su ana cuta, wallahi sai sun zo sai sun fi kowa ɗanɗana kudarsu. Sai kaga alƙalin high court da Court of Appeal wallahi ya je yana bara. Aka rikita Najeriya wallahi su aka rikita, kuma wannan hanyar da gwamnatin nan ta dauko wallahi za ta rikita Najeriya. Ba zai yiwu ka kashe mutane da yunwa da fatara ga rashin tsaro ana kashe su kamar beraye, ko beraye ake kashewa yadda ake kashe mutane a Najeriya. Ya kamata a ruwa a kalli magana. Wallahi editor, in suka ci gaba da wannan abin za su rikita kasan nan.
Haka ne.
Kuma abin nan yana ta ƙara ƙaruwa, ƙabilanci yana ta ƙara shigowa maganar rashin tsaron nan. In suka rikita Najeriya, wallahi manyan nan sai sun fi kowa wahala. In kunne ya ji, jiki ya tsaya. Kuma wallahi editor, ka san akwai labarin da ina ga professor akwai.
Thank you. As it is going, that people can barely feed or eat. It is so deep, it's so hard that if this price increase of fuel is not reduced, and as they are hearing it, that they are still planning to increase it, if that should happen, it will lead to a serious crisis that from northern Nigeria, they will not be in any way opposed to participate in anything that will break Nigeria up totally. And it will be irreversible. That's what he said. And more. I'm talking about what is broken and irreversible. It be like say the relationship between the Labour Party Abure and Peter Obi, Alex Otti, and the obedience has broken beyond any repair. From their press release today, okay, let me give you a backstory. Last month, because of the off-season elections are the elections that takes place in some certain states in Nigeria, like Edo State, Ondo State, Imo State, Anambra, and I think few others, like maybe one or two or so, right? Where their governorship elections are not like the general elections. Sure, you get. So INEC now invited all the chairmen or the leadership of all the political parties, especially concerning the Edo elections. So Abure attended. That was when he was bounced. Sorry, it was like this, okay? So it's like, what's his name again? Walking in. Yakubu walked in, sat, and as it's like taking a look, looking at all the political parties who sat. I was like, sorry, who are those ones there? They say na Labour Party. Labour Party, okay? Sorry, Labour. No, it's Abure, the chairman of Labour Party. No. Their tenure ended in June. They shouldn't be here. Hey, what are you doing here? Yeah, you say, yeah, well, get out of here, man. You're not supposed to be here. You are no longer recognized as the neck of Labour Party. It's been a long battle, though, right? So he got bounced. So when they bounced him, the other stakeholders in Labour Party then said, well, you know what? We do not want any lacuna created that is going to become a legal thing that at the end of the Labour Party may not even participate in all those elections. So what's going to be done now is that let's put together a caretaker that will then conduct a different party congress or convention. That will, and all of you, including you, Abure, you can run for chairman again so that they can use that to validate your office. So that you can, meanwhile, Abure don't organize his own convention for himself. And he has been returned as a chairman. But INEC does not recognize him. In this whole crisis, now, Abure guys have now turned back, sponsored by Tinubu, because I have evidence. But again, just so you know. So the relationship has broken down so bad that they have told Peter Obi and Alex Otti, you want to hijack our party? What did you do with the campaign election money? I caught few of their press conference today. I'll share them with you. So talking about broken relationship. That's not the one. There's another one. This one.
8. NEC in session also reviewed the decision of the National Convention to reserve its presidential and governorship ticket to Peter Gregory Obi and Alex Otti respectively. Consequently, all tickets of the party from presidency to the House of Assemblies are open to all qualified Nigerians. NEC in session also grant the National Working Committee power to take disciplinary action against any member that brings the party to disrepute. This resolution is hereby signed by Barrister Julius Abure and Omar Farouk, National Secretary and Chairman, respectively.
Himself. The party was never involved in the distribution of those resources. Our interest was to see how we can produce a president for the party. However it was done, we didn't bother ourselves about it. Hence we gave them free hands. Whoever they trusted, whoever they wanted to entrust their resources to, we didn't want to bother ourselves with it. We followed them sheepishly. We followed them loyally and allowed them to administer the funds of the campaign for the election and so on and so forth. As per the donation, the party was not involved in the collection of any campaign donations. Donations to the campaign were channeled to the following accounts: Obi Dati Ahmed campaign account, Zenith Bank 124-195-0451, Sterling Bank 0091657896, Heritage Bank 1400234900, Globus Bank 1000128194. The signatories to these accounts were Aisha Yusuf and Pastor Itwa Irudai. They were equally responsible for the payment of polling unit agents. The party did not even bother to pay its agents. We handed over the list to the campaign council and to those who were administering these funds to pay polling unit agents that worked for the presidential election. Consequently, it is mischievous for any person to accuse me at the party for mismanaging of these funds. At no time did the party or its officials engage in any financial transaction as it relates to the categorically that no governor that we gave tickets can harass us out of office.
Yes, sir. Good talk.
No governor, no matter how highly placed, will come and with a fiat dissolve the National Working Committee, dissolve state councils, dissolve local government councils, dissolve world executive, even military governments.
Yes, sir.
And so I must state categorically,
yes, sir,
that mandate that was given to us on the March 27th, the leadership of this party, under my leadership, we will defend it, and I want to assure you that we will reclaim it, and we will be here and produce the next president.
Amen.
Together, we will continue to build this party.
8. NEC in session also review the decision of the National Convention to reserve its presidential and governorship ticket to Peter Gregory Obi and Alex Otti, respectively.
So they initially said that the ticket for presidential position will be reserved for Obi. Similarly, Alex Otti will also get his own automatic ticket if he chooses to contest again. Now, because of all of this now, that they believe that Peter Obi and Alex Otti dissolved their executive, not INEC, that did not recognize them. So they now just went for him. But here is something you should know. In 2019, rather, the total votes that was allocated to the Labour Party in presidential election was 19,026 votes. And in 2023, in a space of 8 months, presidential election, what's his name again? Yakubu. So Yakubu allocated over 6 million to Labour Party, which gives them this prominent. They actually, in true essence of it, they won that election. That's why they said, if to say they allowed this your IRF stuff to kind of let all the results start coming from everywhere the way it should be before they shut it down, right? Labour Party will be the one ruling Nigeria right now. And I mean that like for real. Or you don't have to agree. It's okay. It's all right. Don't agree. Sure you get. Anyway, they were able to produce governor. They could have produced about 4 governors. 4 governors. And I'm talking about governors of Plateau State, Enugu State, Abia State, Rivers State, and one other. In fact, about 5 governors they could have produced. They could have produced about 6, 7 governors. No joke. If to say you had election, no. They would have produced Lagos State governor. They would have produced the Abia State governor. They would produce the Enugu State governor. They would have produced the Plateau State governor. They would have produced the Rivers State governor. And you can disagree with me for all you care. It's all right, because they never happened. So yeah, you have your choice. So now they say, yeah, our party can never be pushed around. I love that. Broken down relationship. So we're going forward, right? It is not just there that relationship broke down, okay? Even in Edo State, because now this Edo, they cause wahala. Remember when Oshiomole said that the Edo First Lady is a barren. She's a barren. But daring for calling APC governorship candidate somebody who had no wife. Like he has no wife. So because of that, that's so insulting. So Shiomole said, Obaseki's wife is a barren. So she responded.
As a human being, I believe what's most important is that we find our purpose. Everyone is structured on earth by God to actualize their purpose in life. And once we have that mindset and we seek that in life, and we are happy with our lives, and we know that we're moving on in actualizing God's purpose for our lives, in bringing glory to God in the way we live our lives, it wouldn't matter if scathing remarks are flung at you. I would like to say to every woman, I call you all sisters, if you feel hurt by whatever you heard, I haven't paid much attention to it. My word of comfort to you would be this. In addition to what I just told you about seeking God's face, seeking God's purpose, and finding fulfillment therein, I would say to you, those of you sisters, who, like myself, had conceived and had miscarriages, I would also say to you, sisters, who again, like myself, had painful evacuations of our babies who had died in our wombs. I had suffered one such misfortune. I would also like to say to you out there, who had conceived and birthed babies who died perhaps at birth or at different stages in life, who, all of you, including ourselves, who had conceived, miscarried, had evacuations, who, as we speak today, do not have children to show for the trauma and the pain that we've experienced in life. My word to you word of comfort to you. As I say to myself, you are not barren. Okay? You are not barren. So don't be hurt if anyone calls you that, or anyone calls a fellow woman that. You are not barren. I dare to call you fruitful. And I said to you, like I said to myself, you and I, we are potential, budding, prospective, proud